I'm Savitri, and I'm a breath and meditation instructor and sustained energy coach. If I had to give you just one thing to learn to make everything else you do easier, to feel calmer, better, more rested, to have more energy instead of exhaustion, it would be the one simple breath. Now, coming to your breath is not just for calm, it's to become better at life. The way you breathe reflects how you experience life. If your breath is shallow and erratic, your mind becomes shallow and erratic. When your breath has depth, your mind does too. And so becomes your life experience. Your body follows your mind, and your mind follows your breath. So when you want to change anything in your life, begin by changing your breath. Now, the one simple breath brings you into parasympathetic mode, which gives you ability to rest and to digest. It soothes and strengthens your entire nervous system. It helps move toxins and toxic energy out of your mind and body, and it increases concentration. It gets you out of your busy monkey mind and slows things down for you, as if you've just been given more time to respond to things in life. The one simple breath is long, deep breathing, which I'm distinguishing from the box breathing method, which you might have heard of. And with the box breathing method, you count for 4 seconds on each breath segment. It's a wonderful breath technique, by the way, but my goal for you here is to get you to go beyond calm, to strengthen your lung capacity, and to tune in to your own rhythm. There are just 3 things to know with this breath. Okay, the first is to breathe through the nostrils. Even during a workout, as much as you can, try and breathe through the nostrils. Now, you might have heard people say that a good way to stay regulated and in the right cardio zone is to make sure you can talk to the person next to you as you're doing your cardio. I say that the better test and a more effective way to strengthen your lung capacity is to build your stamina by breathing through the nostrils instead of talking. In doing this, you'll also balance your carbon dioxide and oxygen levels so that the oxygen can reach every tissue in your body all the way down to your toes. The issue isn't normally that we don't get enough oxygen. It's often that we don't have the right oxygen-carbon dioxide balance. We often think that we need more oxygen, but remember that hyperventilation is overconsumption of oxygen and reduced levels of carbon dioxide, which actually leads to the narrowing of blood vessels, including the ones that supply blood to the brain. So instead, think oxygen, carbon dioxide balance. And you'll get that by breathing through the nostrils. So unless you're given a breath exercise that specifically instructs you to breathe through the mouth in a specific way, because those can have specific benefits, as a general rule of thumb in your life, breathe through the nostrils. Okay, now the second thing is to take the inhale down past your diaphragm and into your solar plexus, which is just below the diaphragm. You don't have to take it all the way down into your sacrum, okay, just below the diaphragm. Now, when you limit your inhale to stay in your chest, you're shallow breathing, and that will put you into fight or flight mode, which is going to cause more stress and anxiety. You want to be in a relaxed, energized state. And for this to happen, you want to breathe more fully by bringing that inhale down past the diaphragm. The third thing is to make sure that your body expands on your inhale. And on the exhale, the torso contracts in towards your spine while the spine lengthens. Okay. Now, it's worth noting that while some breathwork exercises may have you do some mouth breathing, none of them will have you shallow or reverse breathe, ever. Now, when you put these three together, you'll feel less overwhelmed, less anxious, less exhausted. The stress that's stuck in your muscles and your tissues over years will begin to dislodge and move through and out. You'll begin to feel your natural healing ability, your body's natural healing abilities get activated in your body, and you'll get to access your wisdom, your deeper values, and your internal compass that's in your body. And you'll find a greater capacity for joy. Now, let's take a moment to practice the one simple breath. Close your eyes. And if it feels safer for you, you can keep your eyes just slightly open with a soft gaze, looking down towards the tip of the nose. Sit with your spine tall, shoulders down and slightly back, chin level, and press the sitting bones down into your seat to help lift the spine tall. And begin to notice your breath as you start taking your inhales and exhales at your own pace. We'll start at your own pace and we'll start to make it longer and deeper. And as you do this, I'll talk you through the 3 guidelines and you'll make the shifts as you go. Now on the inhale, take your breath in through the nostrils, down your spine and into your solar plexus. And remember to also exhale through the nostrils. It's not that there isn't benefit to exhaling through the mouth. Again, the goal here is to expand your capacities. Now, at the top of your next inhale, hold for a moment, and without clenching your throat shut, keep it mostly relaxed with maybe a slight constriction at the base of the throat. Notice if your torso is expanded in every direction. If you find that it's contracted towards the spine, take note of it. And on the next inhale, allow it to expand. We want to reverse the reverse breathing. Now take that inhale all the way up, making it full. You're taking in life force, vitality. And then pause for just a moment at the top before you begin to exhale. And then exhale slowly through the nostrils. And when you notice that you're going to start getting ready for your next inhale, pause for a moment. Pause first and notice. You most likely have a little bit more exhale left. So exhale out a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Squeezing your torso in towards the spine to get the air out while you're keeping the spine tall. And when you don't have any more left to exhale, take a slight pause at the bottom, and then inhale. Now you might notice how much more automatic and full your inhale becomes with the complete exhale. It feels effortless. So you can do that. You can focus on that exhale when you do these exercises to have that effect. And continue breathing this way for a few more breath cycles. Keep your eyes closed. Notice how this feels to you. Especially if this is your first time doing pranayam or breath exercises, you might feel a little tingly or lightheaded, and that's totally normal. Your body is recalibrating. It may be that it's getting the full breath for the first time in a long time. And if that's the case, just make sure that you don't get up too quickly. Now to end your practice, take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath at the top. And then exhale through the nostrils all the way out very slowly. And relax the breath. Now, if you're finding nostril breathing difficult, as with any workout, it gets easier with practice. In a workout, you build and strengthen your muscles that you're using. And in this case, you're strengthening your respiratory muscles, which includes your diaphragm, your rib cage muscles, and your abdominals. and you need strong respiratory muscles to stay healthy. Your immune system counts on it, especially as you age. Practice this as often as you can so it becomes how you breathe. An average person takes about 20 breath cycles per minute. A breath cycle is 1 inhale and 1 exhale. That works out to, and I did the math already, 1.5 second inhales and 1.5 second exhales. Now imagine doing that purposely. It would feel a little like hyperventilation, and that is why we're so stressed. A good goal is to work towards a normal breathing pattern of 12 breaths per minute or less, which is 2.5 second inhale and 2.5 seconds exhale. Still very short, definitely attainable. To get there, you want to condition your body by slowing down and taking in less breaths per minute during your breath exercise. Your start range may be anywhere between an inhale and exhale of 4 to 8 seconds each. If you take the average 6 second inhale and 6 second exhale, with the pauses at the top of your inhale and a slight pause at the bottom of the exhale, and follow me on this, that's about a 15-second breath cycle, or 4 breaths per minute. And when you're doing that in life, you have total command. Now, when I trained, I was taught what's called the 1-minute breath, which is 20 seconds inhale, 20 seconds hold at the top, and 20 seconds exhale. Not easy, but it does condition your body to slow the breath down during the day. And that's what pranayama is about, is conditioning it so it can start to slow down during the day. The great news is this practice is super portable. It's available wherever you are, which means you can practice the breath anywhere while you're doing laundry, folding laundry, chopping vegetables, taking a walk, standing in line, waiting in the elevator, driving. And instead of mindlessly checking in with your phone or letting your mind wander wherever it wants to go, try checking in with your breath. And remember to keep your spine tall as you breathe. It's difficult to take full breaths when you're slouching. If you're sitting in a chair doing your breath exercises, uncross the legs and press both your feet down to the earth, and press the sitting bones into your cushion, and maybe even tilt the pelvis slightly forward. This posture will allow energy to move freely throughout your body. So this becomes a posture practice as well, which absolutely impacts your energy levels. When you use conscious breathing as a meditation practice or pranayam, I recommend closing your eyes, because a wandering eyes causes a wandering mind. So focus on your mind focus, and keep your eyes just slightly open and looking towards the tip of your nose or on a spot just in front of you. In the beginning, you might want to place your right hand on your chest and your left hand just below the diaphragm. I place my thumb at the diaphragm. And on your inhale, your torso expands first before your chest lifts slightly. And on the exhale, the chest goes down first, then the torso, back in towards the spine. And of course, the spine remains tall, like the royal being that you are. The one simple breath doesn't just help you get calm. It increases your stamina, it strengthens your immune system, and it helps you detox in real time. As things come in, you're allowed to move them through and out instead of storing the stress in your tissues and wreaking havoc throughout your body. It strengthens your nervous system, and it makes your life a lot more manageable, and your capacity for joy will be gained more easily through this one simple